Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10 keys we're going to hunt through, looking for those alphabet 10 keys. We want some 2019s. It's the only year we've never filled a book of. We have though got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, R, T, U, V and X, which is great going, but these are so hard to find, so low minted. We started a second 2018 book, which we are one coin off of filling. We need H for Houses of Parliament, and then that's our second 2018. Oh, where's the T gone? Where has the T gone? Oh no, we need H and T, don't we? Ignore me, I don't know what I'm looking for. I thought we were down to one. Apparently not. H and T. Yeah, H for Houses of Parliament, T for the drink tea. Ignore my ramblings. Let's get into these coins before I totally lose my mind. Okay then, so whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, I'm going to respond to some of the comments left on my videos. So if you get a random heart and a like and no reply from me, that means it's gone into my databank of questions or comments to respond or answer to. So as recording, I'm at the Royal Mint today, which is very exciting. So I'm there the Saturday, today and Sunday, a midday tours to getting the Memorial 50p Strike Your Own, and then the next tour I've already booked, so I'm going on the 9th and the 10th of December to get the first Harry Potter 50p Strike Your Own, and then the Hogwarts Express on the 10th. I forget the times of day because they are quite limited, but if you want to come along and say hi, feel free to. I know a few people of my colleagues, my friends and fellow consumers are coming along as well, so if you want to meet myself and some of the other guys, then feel free to. Okay then, first comment comes from Paul Hoskin, a serial commenter, and I've said before, a person I would love to meet because some of his comments are kind of interesting. Comments: Christopher collects for Prime Minister. Well, the turnover of Prime Ministers recently, I expect to be called up at some point when they start running out of MPs, but no, I would be a terrible Prime Minister. I would hate it. Just even managing a Discord server is quite enough responsibility for myself. Thank you very much. Sandra Finney says, think I've completely missed the hunt where you found Northern Ireland. So that's on the £2 coin hunts, and yes, oh my goodness, what a hunt that was. It was absolutely amazing. I found a whole host of very nice coins, even some of the common ones in such a great condition that I did keep a whole bunch of those too. But that was one of my highlight hunts of the year for sure. Simon Amer says, got to think about the amount of 2017 pushes you over the win based on having 3 territories and him having 2, but him having a fancy boat and you just having the Jersey Borrowville Purple Alien Euro for the win, like the shell shape, but half a gram is too small. So that's in response to one of the Unhuntables videos that I do on a fortnightly basis with Grossy from Grossy Coin Hunts, getting a plug in every one of my 10p hunts. So yes, I think I won all bar one of them. There was one that was a close draw, and the way we decide who has won which hunt is we both put ourselves in the mind of which result would we have preferred to have had. So I think I'd won all of them up to the most recent one. So we've got another one coming out next Wednesday, in fact, so stay tuned for that. I think, if memory serves, it's 20p's we're going to. I can't remember now, but anyway, looking forward to that because I would love to get an undated 20p coin. Mission Past says, I have a very clear memory, roughly in 1983 when I was 6 years old, standing in a queue at a shop and seeing a TV news story about the introduction of these into circulation. That's in relation to the old round pound coin. That's very cool. Those sort of personal memories of these coins, because the pound coin was a thing, was in circulation for us, well, before I was born, so I've always known the pound coin in circulation. It obviously changed in 2017, and it feels like ancient history that the old round pound was used and you'd spend it or whatever. So yeah, I think that's a very cool story, and I liked hunting through the old round pounds the few times that I've had the opportunity to do so, and if I do get a chance to do more, I would definitely do that. Taylor Motors says, do you get coins from the bank? Okay, top question I get asked on a very frequent basis, which I answer every now and again. I get my coins from my bank. I have a business account, which does make a difference in some place. Lots of banks will limit the amount of coins you can take out or pay back in to a personal account, because handling physical coins costs them money, and the banks are trying to persuade us not to, so it does incur a bit of a fee on my end to do so, but it's the only way to sort of guarantee I can get the almost industrial scale of coins that I need to keep my regular videos going. Coinman has got a very long question here. Okay, so this is on one of the Unhuntables. It says 30th anniversary of the Grand Day Out was in 2019, first released in 1989, not the 40th anniversary as you said, Christopher. So yes, I did get the anniversary mixed up. So yeah, Grand Day Out's anniversary is next year. No, Grand Day Out was 2019. The not the Wrong Trousers. Was it the Wrong Trousers? Yeah, the Wrong Trousers is next year. So I'm hoping we get another coin for that. Also, tightening capsules won't stop toning, it will slow it down though. The chemistry is simple, it's oxygen in the air reacting with coins that cause toning. More oxygen equals more toning. If the capsule is unscrewed, then more oxygen gets in, but even a capsule screwed tight will have oxygen in it, so it will tone, however slowly. The only way to stop it is to put the coin in a completely oxygen-free atmosphere. That's not happening at home for most people. Oh, I agree. So this was quite interesting because it's one of the topics I have had quite a bit of pushback on. So I think everyone has in their mind made their own decision as to what is causing toning, and there's lots of people that say it's the black foam within the capsules. Some people say it's the white foam in the capsules, but what opened my eyes was some of my £2 coins toning, and that has no foam in it, and it was just purely when I was like, as I said in the Unhuntables video, I was using some of my own coins in a Britannia Coin Company video, and I noticed the ones with the toning, they were ever so slightly loose. It was like on a clock face about 5 minutes turn to completely tighten them up, and the ones that were so totally tightened there wasn't toning, and the ones that had that bit of looseness there was. So I don't know, again it's just your coins will tone over time. It's just a chemical reaction that will happen unless, as Coinman has said, your coins are kept in a vacuum. But anything that can mitigate the speed at which some of the coins are toning, because there are coins I bought earlier in this year that are showing evidence of toning now, which is really soul destroying. So now whenever I do receive an order of coins I've purchased, the first thing I do after checking the certification number is to tighten that capsule up. But yes, so it's interesting that lots of people have lots of theories, and there are lots of things you can try and do to avoid toning, and I hope that is a positive. Adrian Wright says, if it was someone's collection, presumably they would know that they are worth more than £2. Why would they cash them in at the bank? And that was the one I found, the Northern Ireland. So I have never found so many rare coins. £2 coin hunt number 29 of book 5, I think it is. So yes. So yeah, lots of people assume, because there's lots of commemorative coins in that bulk, that someone was collecting coins that has paid their collection in. I don't agree with that. I think it's much more likely, especially because there was a Northern Ireland in there, that is somebody who has been putting £2 coins aside for many years, say, like as a way of saving. I know plenty of people that take a denomination and put them aside. My late grandmother used to do the same thing with 5p coins. Every time she had a 5p coin, it went into a little jar, and then it got spent on given to us grandchildren for sweets when we spent the weekend or a day with her. So I don't think it's a collector that's put those aside. It may be a case that it's someone that's every time they found a commemorative coin, have put it off to the side in that little savings pot. I know many people that have done that, and that can be an entry point into coin collecting. But I think this has to be someone that doesn't know about coin collecting or the value in coin collecting, because that Northern Ireland definitely would have been sold rather than paid into the bank. I think even if you are in a pinch and you need to spend some of your collectible coins, you're not going to spend the higher end ones. So I think that's come from someone that has had a pot putting coins off to the side for many years, has reached their target, and hopefully has bought something very nice with their hard earned savings. But it's benefit to me, and that was an amazing hunt. Michael Looney says, just an obvious daft question. Why do you always turn the 1997 50p's over? Okay, yes, so the 1997 50p's, there are no commemorative ones. So yes, is it worth turning them over? Possibly not. But it's my muscle memory. I always check the reverses on the coins, and what I wouldn't want to do is discard the 97s and then miss something and make a mistake. So it also helps me because at the end of the hunt I search through again looking for those key dates, and you may or may not have noticed they all face the same way in my hand. I think I flip it over, and yeah, so all the Britannias face the same way, so that I have piles off to the side after the video, so I can just flip through them, checking the obverses, because they're all obverse facing up at the date. So if I didn't do that, there would be another thing like, what do I do? So it's just easier for me to have them all facing the same way for the end of the hunt. Oh, there we go. Alphabet found. We were on a bit of a dry streak recently. What year is it going to be? It's M for Macintosh. 2019. Superb. I don't know if that's a new one for the book. I can't remember, but I will excitedly check at the end of the hunt. Okay, last comment from Coin Assassin, who says it's not the capsules being unscrewed, it's the black foam. They put it in because it's always the 50p with the black foam. None of my £2 coins are toned, and none of the 50p's with white or no foam are toned. Again, it's an interesting point. Someone else's experience with coins and toning. I think the problem is, having spoken to so many different people with so many different things in their collections, the toning is universal across lots of different coins. Like I said, it's not just the black foam, it's the white foam as well. It's not just the foam, it's the ones without the foam. If you have coins that haven't toned, bully for you, that's great. But unfortunately, I have a collection of coins where a variety of different coins in different capsules with and without foam have been impacted by toning, and the one overlining factor is the screwing of the capsule. So like the earlier comment from Coinman, it might not stop toning, but it might slow it down somewhat. I still think part of what might cause toning, because it's bizarre that my version of the insulin coin has some toning on it, but a friend of mine, I know, like Callie from Caledonia Coins, will check his insulin 50p and have no toning on it at all. Whether there is a difference in the humidity of the warehouse or the packaging area when they are put into their capsule and locked in, if it's a humid day, maybe some of them will have toned, because that's what doesn't make sense. I don't think it can just be the one foam, for not just the reason that I have coins with other packaging that have toned, but someone with a coin with the black foam compared to my coin with the black foam, one or the other may have been toned. So I don't think it's always the foam. So I think that's I think I can debunk that myself, but it's always interesting to know. And with that being said, let's get back to some coins. Well, there we go, our finds for today. 4 from Jersey, very, very cool. I think it was a range of years as well. That's 92, 2016, that is 2010, and that's 2016 again. Guernsey tomatoes, very, very cool. But Starfind, M for Macintosh from 2019, the scarcer year. Unfortunately, one we already have for the book for 2019, so not a new one, but I will happily add that to my collection. As ever, there'll be links down in the description of the video over to my Discord server for coin collectors if you'd like to come and join that. Links as well to my other social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the new PO Box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I make videos for as my day job, so please do check that out as well. All that leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!